Well, Jacob, what's it like? You got so many veterans back. It seems like it's kind of a much different scenario than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, just what's it like with all those guys?
I mean, obviously our chemistry has been a ton better. Just coming into spring, being with each other in the weight room a lot longer. I mean, I think I've only been here probably 10 months, something like that. So I think just the time has just helped us so much and just build a relationship with each other and just trust each other a lot more.
Is that the biggest difference from last year to this year with you guys?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I've started to notice in the spring is that guys are just trusting each other more and just there's a little bit more chemistry and we kind of know what each other are thinking a lot more than we did before. So I think that's definitely the big difference.
Jacob, was that anything you guys talked about together? I mean, before you guys came back for an extra year, or did y'all just, was that all independent decisions?
I mean, I think we all kind of knew that we were going to come back together. So I think it would. I mean, I guess it's all independent because we all have our own reasons and things like that. But I think in the end, we all knew like we were all going to stay and come back another year and just try and get better.
What was your reason? What did you want another year for?
I needed another year to just get better. I mean, there's still some things that I wasn't satisfied with what I did, and I think there's some tons of room for growth for me. And I think I'm given this extra year for eligibility because of COVID. I think I'd be dumb not to use it and just get better before I'm ready to go to the next step.
Do you guys feel like y'all need to be some of the leaders on the team just because of your experience and just how well y'all played last year?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're probably the oldest position group, starting position wise, and I think that carries a lot of weight with a lot of guys. Just being older, being in college football for so long. I think that they look to us in general, but I think just our play and how we work and things like that is another big thing of why other players look to us.
I can't remember if you had played a lot of center before you got here, but was that something where you got really comfortable as the season went on?
I mean, I was recruited as a center at a high school, and I played it my first couple years at Buffalo before I was moved to guard out of injury, and I ended up just playing well there. But obviously, I didn't play it at a high level like this before and have a ton of game reps, so it was something I had to get back to, and just the new technique and everything. So yeah, I think through the season, I think I grew a lot. Just getting better, and I mean that's part of another reason why I want to be back here another year, is to just play another year of center and just get better.
Obviously, you want to get better, but you wouldn't sign up to do something you didn't enjoy. So this group has had a lot of fun together last year.
Yeah. I mean that's another point is that we have guys that I know I love and I trust, and I knew I was going to be in a system that I was going to be able to work well in, and so I wouldn't come back if I didn't know I could get better. I wasn't put in a situation where I felt loved and trusted to do what I can do.
When you see stats like Abram rushing for 1,600 yards, you hardly give up any sacks. Y'all take a lot of pride in that kind of thing?
Yeah, we definitely do. That's definitely important to us. Obviously, that's our main job, protecting our guys, making sure they get yards and make sure they're staying upright. We don't read too much into stats because there's so many different reasons for certain stats. And so that's not really put in there with the stats. So we're not too worried about it, but obviously it's a great marker for how successful we are. But yeah, I mean, we take great pride in it, keeping our guys safe and keeping them secure.